Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I was just checking to make sure I wasn't muted. In any event, welcome to my Stampin' Up. Welcome to Stampin' with Diane. Oh my goodness, I'm really losing it today. It's been one of those days. In any event, if you're joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed just down here below. Make sure that you hit the bell and you get notified immediately when I do go live. Or if you're joining me through my Facebook group, just make sure that you've given StreamYard permission so that I know who I'm talking to. This is part of a live presentation, so if when I'm talking with different people and you don't like when I'm talking with different people, you can just watch it on the replay, and basically then at that point, you can just scoot on through. In any event, it is Monday, and this is where I do a fancy fold card or a 3D project. And probably for the rest of, probably this week will be the only time that I'm going to continue to do some 3D projects. And the reason being for that is because I'm doing it for my 12 days of Christmas ideas. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying those as well. Now I've done this this particular, it's called a self-closing box, and I've done it quite often, but using different things. But I decided to use the smaller size because I found something in a store, so I had to use it. So I'm just going to go down to my desktop. Hello, Jeanne and Lila and Marjorie. In any event, check out this glass mat studio. It has our silicone mat. It's 16 inches by 13 inches, tempered glass. So you can get this if you're a demonstrator right now, or if you sign up to be a demonstrator in January, you get to have this as well. Now check out these wild colors. Actually, I was going to do something, and I was going to use, I was actually going to use this color, but this kind of gives me the same sort of look. I'm trying to get the look of Whoville or the Grinch is kind of what I'm trying to get. This I thought was a little more subtle. This is actually too big for this size box, so that's why I opted to the other ones there. So what we're going to do is we are making this self-close box. It's just like this, and it's a self-closing box. I'm not going to be decorating the back because you'll see what I'll be doing on that. Hello, Pam. But I wanted something to show off. Oh my goodness, you guys. I don't even know where I found this. It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas kisses. But check out these kisses. Oh my goodness. Look at them. I had to do something with these kisses in a certain treat box, right? Oh, they're so fun. They've got like so many fun things on the back side of them. So I had to do a treat box just for these kisses. Pretty sad, isn't it? In any event, we are going to get going. They're milk chocolate kisses is what somebody was asking. Hello, Marie. Awesome. So we have, and I'm just going to refer to my cheat sheet over here so that I don't get mixed up on it. There's a few things that we need to do. I'm going to just move this part just up a little bit. So we have a piece, and this happens to be lemon lime twist. The other box that I did with Granny Apple Green, and yeah, I've got it sitting on there, but it's, you know what, I'll show it to you. And it's just too, it's too big. Otherwise, I'm going to be using a half a package of those kisses in that box. So this piece happens to be 4 inches by 6.5 inches, and we're going to have to do a lot of little scoring, and I thought I'd do the scoring with you so that you can see how to make one of these boxes yourself. Just take this stuff all up here. We'll put those pieces on there. Hopefully we don't lose those. That we'll just put that over there. Okay. And then I came up with some other ideas of different things I wanted to do with this. So we're actually going to go ahead and do some of those different ideas. I know. I'm thinking Walmart is where I'm thinking it was, Pam. I was in Walmart. I was in the Dollar Tree, but I think this was from Walmart, to tell you the truth. Okay, so on this large side here, we are going to score, let's see, I gotta just make sure because I've got the big sizes on here. On the 6.5 inch, we are going to go 3 inches and 6 inches. And that's going to give us a little 1/2 inch over here. Then we're going to just turn this, and on this 4-inch side, we are going to score at, let's see, I sure didn't make that very clear to myself on this. On the 4-inch side, we're going to score, it's 1 inch on each side. So I'm just going to go 1 inch this way and 1 inch this way. And I'm using the inch on this side of the score thing. Okay, so we've got that like that. And now what we want to do is we want to turn this. And when I say turn, we're going to flip it. And we're just going to go like this. And we're going to score down to this line here. So this is going to be scored at 1.5 inches. I'm going to double check because 1.5 is 1/2 of 3. So I'm going to come up here. Now that was scored at the 1 inch mark. So I've got my trimmer with the markings here. There. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm also going to score at 4.5 inches. And that is going to be at the halfway mark in between these two score lines as well. So only scoring down to that mark. And I'm going to need this trimmer back for something else. But see how what we have it where it's scored at the 3 inch, the 6 inch. Then we turned it and scored an inch this side, an inch that side. Then I flipped it and I scored in between these two score line, this score line and this edge and this score line. Okay, so then we have to come in with our scissors. And we're going to put that, oh my goodness, you should see some other candy. I have to figure out some different treat boxes to do with some of this other candy that I purchased. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just taking those two small edges off because these ones are the ones that we're going to turn around and that's going to join them together. So let's come in and let's use our bone folder and get some really good score lines on here. Score line here. And then we want to come in with our paper piercing mat because we have a bit of scoring that we have to manually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those ones with the score lines. This is the bottom. So we're going to score this first and then we're going to turn around and cut some more edges off. So from this score line right here, which is the middle, and this one here, we are going to go and we are going to go from this corner right here down right down to there. Now you could do this, but it's difficult because it's not, you could do it on your scoring board, but trust me, this one's a lot easier to just do it like this. Then we're going to go from this corner right here where that score line is, and then we're just going to go in like that. And then we're going to do the same on this side as well. Now the score mat, this paper piercing tool allows with the stylus. Now you could use the stylus from your scoring board, or of course you've got the attachment on your take your pick tool. So just like that. And we're going to go up to this one right here. So you can see you've got it scored. Come back in and take that out. You've got it scored down the middle. You've got it scored here. Okay, we're going to score on that one. We're just going to finger score that for the time being. And then you want to come in with your snips. And now what we want to do is we want to cut. This is the bottom, so we want to go cut along those score lines. right up to that line there. So there's 3 cuts that we're going to do here. Hello, Nicole. We are visiting the Netherlands in March. Very excited about that. Okay, so let's come in and get really good score lines on all of these, even these little creases in here. And then with this one as well. And then what we're going to also do is I've decided that what I want to do is I want to have on the front, and I'll bring that box back in. On the front here, I'm going to put the designer series paper, but on the back, I'm not going to. But I thought those candies are so dang cute that you have to cut. You have to have a peephole, right? So I have had a couple of options. So I came in actually with my mini pocket dies and this little oval. It's a stitched oval. Actually, let me just try to get that out. Oh my goodness, that's really tough. I am going to actually bring in my cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to put a peephole in there because you got to show those chocolates off because they're so dang cute. So I'm just going to come in with my cut and emboss machine. I should just put this off to the side. Just do it off. Oh, what a dirty machine. Anyways, I'm just going to go here. I should have some Post-it tape there, but I'm going to try to wing this. So hopefully it doesn't move. There we go. Whoops, it did move. I think that's pretty close. And just going to cut that piece out. And like I say, I wanted to have that. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in that die because that's how I lose dies. And then I've got that peephole there. But of course, we don't want that to come, and we don't want any of the chocolates to come out. Well, some people might want the chocolates to come out. So I just, you know, the acetate that you have from your photopolymer stamp sets, the ones that cover the stamps, the thinner ones, not the other ones, not, you know, the ones that go on top. So you're just going to cut a piece off here, and I'm going to come in and just put that on there. So I'm just going to come around and put a thin bead around here. Now that's pretty close up there, so I'm not going to put the glue up there. It'll be okay. Such a cute idea for kids, I think. Okay. I don't think the kids in Montreal are going to get anything like this because I won't have them done. But you got to have a peephole, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and put that right on there. Whoops. And I'm going to have to come in and take a tiny bit of that glue off of there because we don't want that part of the glue sticking right to the chocolates. I'm hoping, just going to, there's a bit of glue on that side there, so I'm just going to actually pull it down so that glue doesn't show. There we go. Now we're going to let that set because we need to trim off these pieces that go over that thing there. All right, so then let's get the designer series paper ready for the front of the box. All right, so I have a piece of designer series paper. Now this happens to be the bright designer series paper. It comes with this, and it comes with stripes and hearts on them. Now this piece happens to be 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. So you're just going to go in there and kind of mark that center, just sort of squeeze it. And then you're also going to have a piece that is 7/8 because that's what's going to go up here. That does not look like 7/8, does it? I'm going to double check. 7/8 by 2 7/8. So let me come in with my trimmer here, and then I'm going to show you how you're going to cut this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that mark where you've done it, and you're going to come down to this end down here. So just like that, down here. And then we're just going to make sure that doesn't move. So just like that, that's going to take one side. And then you're going to turn this over and go from that side down to there. And by turning that over, what you're doing is you're making it so that it's going to fit properly. You could cut it just by one end and one end. However, you do that, it's going to be out just by a tad. So that's going to go onto our box. So now we've got to make sure this piece here is 1 inch. So we want it to be 7/8. What is 7/8 by 2 7/8? Yeah. All right. So see, this is starting to dry. I want to cut that, trim that part off there and there, but I can go ahead, turn this over, and for the time being, I can go and let's put this onto the front. So I'm just going to glue this onto the front, and you don't want to get it too close, but you don't want to get it too far either. Just going to put that right on there. Whoops. This is actually upside down. This is the way it should go, because this is the bottom of the box, right? So we have that. Then we have this piece here. So it's just going to go like that. And then this piece is going to go like this. Now, honestly, if you do just cut it completely right at the very beginning, it's okay. But I will tell you that one edge is not the right size. So it's best to just turn it when you go to cut it. And that's why a lot of times you find that when you are cutting things that are on an angle, that's why it doesn't fit. You just need to turn it. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Oh, hello, Susan. Oh, I'm glad you did find me live. Okay, so then let's go here and put this piece on. I know it's kind of bright, but you gotta kind of do Whoville, right? I find with the green and the Poppy Parade is really nice too, to give it a Whoville sort of type look. All right, so now this is where I'm going to come in, and I'm going to cut right along this edge here, because I don't want that to interfere with my scoring. There we go. When I go to put the box together. Oops, it's a little crooked, Diane. There we go. Okay, so now let's go and look to see how we're going to put this box together. We're going to use our tear and tape. We're going to use it on this part right here. Just right along here. And then when we go to close this, what we're going to do so that you get it good and even as you just, oh, look, that piece of acetate wants to stay there. You're just going to take that like that and just fold it down right there. And then that's going to give you your even sides. Oh, and I should have put this on there too. I think that would be a little bit better if it was still trimmed just a little bit. So I am actually going to come in and just trim that just a smidgen. And I got glue on my fingers, so this paper is going to move. There we go. All right, so let's go and put that right there. So I hope you're enjoying the 12 days of Christmas ideas. I got a little behind on posting them. Not the best one for tutorials. Tutorials kind of drive me nuts. So I'm just busy trying to do that. All right. So then what you're going to do is you are going to take, I'm going to put tape on the inside here. This goes down like this. And you get this good and even there. And then this goes across there like that. Now, I'm thinking to myself, I might want that to be a little bit different. Let me see which one I want to put the tape on. Just bear with me here. It won't matter. I'm going to put tape on this side. You know, I'm not even going to do tape. I'm going to use glue here and glue here. Just as long as these pieces are across from one another. You kind of square up your box, and then you're going to put that like that and like that. And you want it to be a square bottom. So then what you want to do is come in, and I'm just going to come in with my bone folder and just get that stuck down there. Like I say, we want to make sure that that's even in a square. All right. But like I say, that's a self-closing box. And it's just going to go like that. And then let's bring in those fun candy. Oh my goodness. So fun. Now, there's so many different things. Like there's Merry Grinchmas, Stink Stack Skunk. Oh my goodness. So we're going to put those in. I want these ones with the Grinch faces kind of being able to show. And I think that might be even one more maybe. Let's see. Let's put this guy in. And then see how that's going to show from the outside. Fun. Can you imagine little kids seeing those going, the Grinch, the Grinch? That's why I didn't want to put too much onto the back. I could have also tried doing the circle on the front, but I thought, you know, I think maybe it's better that I don't. Now, I went and I cut one of these. This was from that same die set, the mini pocket ones. But then I wanted an oval that was kind of layered. So I used it from the All That dies. And what I can do is I am going to have like a tag on here. So I'm going to come here, and this is in real red. I really like Poppy Parade with that. However, the colors in the candy wrapper, if you can believe it, are real red. So that's the reason why I picked the real red. So I'm coming back to my sending cheer with the chocolate. Okay, I could say no peeking, but that's kind of redundant when you got peeking in the back, right? So I'm just going to go sending cheer. And let's put that onto a block. I don't know if this block is big enough. I'll do it on an angle. It'll be okay. Now, the beauty with this glass mat is you don't need to have that extra cushion down below. I don't know why, but it works okay. So I'm just going to come in, and I'm just going to go sending cheer on here. There we go. Now, to kind of tie this all in together, I can kind of put this on here, kind of like this. Or maybe bring this out a little more. Let me just see how that would work. I cut that from there. That's why I thought, oh, can I use it? Maybe. And then that's that one. Yeah, it'll work okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come and put that lemon lime twist right onto the real red. Kind of like this. And then the sending cheer we have to put on with a dimensional. I have to say I'm honestly stressed for heading away because I don't have half of my stuff done. I don't even have any Christmas stuff done. How sad is that? Now we're just going to put this, you know what? I'm not even going, what originally I was going to do was I was going to have it on a tag, but that defeats the purpose if I put it there. So I can do that, but let's see, is there something else that I could use from this? I could have. It's okay. I'm going to just leave it like this. And then, like I say, look at those. So cute. Now, if you wanted to, you could cover the back, but you would have to put your paper on and then die cut. Let's just do this. Right on there. We want to do it up there? No, we're going to do it down there. And then we have these gems, if I haven't lost them, because there's only so little left that I've got. I had the gems that were those dots that went with the Merry and Bright. And I thought I had those right here. I did pull them out. There they are. So I've got these, and these are in real red. And anyways, I'm going to actually use the red ones. And let's go ahead and put those on. Let's have some fun with those. I don't have very many left. These actually got carried over. So that's kind of a fun thing. I'm just going to put these on the dots. Why not, right? And I'm going to put 5 on here. So I will be posting this one day this week or next week. And 5. Yeah, Lila, it's not so much to be done at home. It's more for my business, right? That I'm more concerned about. Oh, that's a lot. I think it only needs 3 on there. So let me take off one of these. A little too much. Okay, so there's our self-closing box with our Grinch chocolates in there. And we can peekaboo from the back and see that Grinch face in there. Now, isn't that fun? And then, like I say, there's something that you could put. You could put this at your table. Like I say, this was just too big. I mean, I'm sure the grandkids would prefer to have the bigger one, but this is for bigger stuff. This is for littler stuff. And depending on what kind of kisses, I bought a whole pile of different kisses and candies. So if you're going to Walmart there, Pam, you might find some other stuff that will inspire you to make different things like I did. Pretty plain, but like I say, that's kind of a fun sort of thing to put together. Now, I wish we had kind of a Grinchy kind of stamp, but we don't. So in any event, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. So let's see what's going on. Tomorrow is my technique. I've got a few techniques. Of course, now with the glass mat, I can show some different techniques that you're just going to have a glass mat. I'm sure of it. And then, yes, so that's at 4:30 tomorrow, 4:30 Pacific time. Hopefully I don't make some mistakes and record videos and they go live because they're not supposed to. I'm trying to pre-record my videos, and I am getting a little far behind on there, but I guess we'll be staying up late one night to do some of that stuff if I don't get it done ahead of time. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. If you share my video, that's a great way. That's one of the biggest compliments that you can give me. And also, if you live in Canada and don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to work with you. In any event, you guys, take care. Bye for now.